What's up, travellers? Welcome back to the channel. SJ Aviation HQ coming at you with another video for you guys today. Today we have another model review for you guys today. This is the model review of the Kuwait Airways Airbus A330-800neo by Phoenix Models. This model here was released only a few months ago. Go ahead and check out the top right corner right about now, leading you to the unboxing I did of this model and a whole array of other models as well, including the Air Greenland A330-800neo, which will be coming out very soon as a model review as well, and of course some more 787s, American Airlines 787-8 as well. Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel of SJ Aviation HQ and you like the content of model plane reviews, model plane unboxings, airport updates, and of course infinite flight ventures, go ahead and subscribe to the channel below and ding that bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified for when videos go live on the channel. And if you have made it this far into this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment below what you enjoy about this model, and of course if you have it in your collection as well, let me know in the comment section below, as I would love to see your support down there and moving forward. So moving into today's video, I'm going to read out some information about Kuwait Airways as an airline, and some brief information about the aircraft that we're looking at today, this specific airframe. And then moving on into the video, in the second part of the video, we'll be showcasing the model up close to the camera, giving you some nice up close imagery. So moving on, I'm going to read out some information about the aircraft now, or the airline. So founded in 1953, Kuwait Airways is the national carrier of Kuwait and commenced operations on March 16, 1954. It operates scheduled international services throughout the Middle East to the Indian subcontinent, Europe, Southeast Asia, and North America, from its main base at Kuwait International Airport. According to planespotters.net, Kuwait Airways operates an aircraft fleet consisting of 33 aircraft, including 9 Airbus A330s, which makes up 5 A330-200s and 4 A330-800neos, with an average fleet age of 4.8 years. Kuwait Airways also have an array of Airbus aircraft on order, including 6 A321neos, 3 of the A321LRs, 7 A330-900neos, and 2 A350-900s. Kuwait Airways was the launch customer of the A330-800neo, taking delivery of their first 2, which were 9 Kilo-Alpha Papa Foxtrot and 9 Kilo-Alpha Papa Golf, on October the 28th, 2020. So going into some information about this aircraft now. This aircraft here has the MSN number of 1969. This aircraft is an Airbus A330-800neo, specifically an 841, because 41 is the Airbus designated code for Airbus built aircraft equipped with Rolls-Royce engines. This aircraft here performed its first flight on July the 30th, 2020. As of today, this aircraft is 2.7 years old. This aircraft here wore the test registration of Foxtrot Whiskey Whiskey Charlie Lima, or F-WWCL, for those who aren't familiar with the phonetic alphabet. This aircraft here was built and produced at Toulouse, France. Of course, Toulouse, France is where the main factory is for Airbus, where they build their aircraft. Of course, they do have the Hamburg plant in Hamburg, Germany, that is mainly for their narrow bodies and some of their wide bodies as well, but mainly the A321s and A319neos are built there, and Toulouse is where the A330neos and 350s are built, and of course some of the A320neos as well, or 321neos as well, I guess. And fun fact for those that don't know, ATR, the aircraft company that build the ATR 72s and 42s, they are also built in Toulouse, France as well. So it's nice to see that Airbus and ATR also share the same facilities. And this airframe is currently active on the network of Kuwait Airways. So the registration of this aircraft that we're looking at today is 9 Kilo-Alpha Papa Golf. The aircraft is an Airbus A330-800neo that was delivered to the airline, as mentioned just before, on October the 28th, 2020, one of the first 2 to be delivered on the same day. This aircraft is equipped with 2 Rolls-Royce Trent 7072 engines, and this aircraft was ferried between Toulouse and Kuwait International Airport on October the 29th, 2020 for its delivery flight. So that's some nice information out of the way. So let's go ahead and take a brief look at this box we can see in front of you guys. So here we have a nice looking Phoenix box. I must say that Phoenix do a very good job with their box arts, and in recent years they have kind of gone quite simplistic, but I mean they are still better than, let's say, the Gemini Jets boxes. I mean the Gemini Jets are stock standard sometimes, of course, unless they have a licensing, let's say with Southwest Airlines, Qantas, Hawaiian Airlines and Lufthansa, and of course Emirates as well. Who can't forget Emirates with Gemini Jets. I'm not going to go into discredit Gemini Jets either, because they are a great brand. But here we have the Phoenix version of the Kuwait Airways Airbus A330-800. On the top we see the titles of the Airbus A330-800neo, and then in the middle we have the 2D rendering of the aircraft that we're looking at today. Very nice in the Kuwait livery. I do have the Kuwait Airways 777-300ER also by Phoenix. If you want to see that as a model review, comment below and let me know and I'll get that up for you guys. Here is the Kuwait Airways logo. Very nice livery, which they unveiled on, I think it was the 777. And here is the registration that we're looking at today, 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Golf, or 9K-APG. Again, for those that aren't too familiar with the phonetic alphabet. And this aircraft is in 1:400 scale, part of Phoenix's Platinum series, like every other model in their release halls. On the bottom panel, we have the nice gradient in the top left corner just here. That's also seen on the aircraft. Here we have the Phoenix Models logo, and then here we have the A330-800neo titles in the Airbus font, and of course the 2D rendering of the aircraft itself. On this panel we have the Kuwait Airways logo and the registration again, 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Golf, and then the Phoenix Models logo on the blue panel here. On this side it's identical to the other side we just saw, and this side is different, where it says the heart of aviation, the Phoenix Models slogan, and a little bit of detail about what they do as a brand. And then here we have the Phoenix Models logo once again. And on the back of the box, like every other box that comes out with Phoenix Models, it says limited edition on the top here. Here we have the 2D rendering of the aircraft itself, very nice. The Kuwait Airways logo and the registration, and the large Kuwait Airways bird logo there, very nice. The warning information here, where it's made in China, of course Phoenix Models is a Chinese brand. Here we have the Phoenix Models logo again, and last but not least, the barcode there. Overall, a very nice box for the Kuwait Airways A330neo. Of course, that those that don't know, the 800neo is the shortest variant of the Neo family, pretty much identical length to the A330-200, the older variant of the A330. Of course, there is the A330-800neo and the A330-900neo, A330-900neo that is the more popular version or variant of the family. Of course, they have a great array of airlines that operate the 800neo. Only 3 customers with the 800neo now. There is Uganda Airways, there is Kuwait Airways, which was the launch customer as I mentioned before, and of course there's Air Greenland, which will be a model review coming very soon. And also the 900neo have, let's say, Air Senegal, they have Corsair out of France, they have Delta, they have Garuda Indonesia, they have Air Calin, they have awesome airlines that have the 900neo. So I hope that Phoenix Models or other brands come out with some more of the 900neos. I did also forget Virgin Atlantic and of course Condor. Condor being out of Germany. I did actually purchase the Gemini Jets Condor A330neo, which has the green strips on it. I hope that Gemini Jets comes out with the other colours, the blue and the tan or the beige. I really want to get all of the colours, including the yellow and the red. So that would do it for the first part of the video, the reading out of the airline and the aircraft and the showcasing of the box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is the absolutely stunning Kuwait Airways Airbus A330-800neo by Phoenix Models in their absolutely gorgeous livery. In this portion of the video, I'm going to be showcasing the model up close to the camera, giving you some nice up close imagery of the details on this aircraft, and talking about what each of the components do on the aircraft moving forward. So let's go ahead and dive in straight into the model review. First and foremost, going to be zooming in for you guys. Rightio. Here we have the forward part of the aircraft. In the middle of the shot, let me just see if I can zoom in even further. There we go. In the middle of the shot, we have the nose cone. Underneath that is the component called the weather radar. Now, the weather radar has the purpose to detect storms along the flight path of the flight, to give the pilots a visual indication of rainfall intensity and the possibility of turbulence. This enables the flight crew to navigate around any potential hazardous areas along the assigned flight plan for the flight that they're on. Here we have the raccoon mask around the cockpit windows there. The raccoon mask was introduced on the A350XWB family type aircraft. It is now seen on the modern aircraft built by Airbus, the A330neos, and of course the A320neos and A321neos. It can be also seen on some of the older aircraft too, like the A340-300 for high fly Malta, and the A330-200 as well. Very nice indeed. There is the letter G, signifying for Golf, the last digit of the registration of this aircraft, which of course is 9 Kilo-Alpha Papa Golf. There are the pitot tubes for the aircraft. The pitot tubes are used to measure fluid flow velocity. Very nice indeed. In the middle of the cockpit and the L1 boarding door is the flag of Kuwait. And just there in the center of the shot is the name of the... Apologies for any traffic noise in the background. Just one of the perks of living on the highway, right? Right, as I was talking about, here is the name of the aircraft. I will put it in the bottom center of the screen now, just to make it clearer for you guys. But here, of course, is the L1 boarding door, just here. That is used, of course, to board the flight. And here is the underside of the aircraft, Papa Golf on the nose gear, on the nose gear doors there. Papa Golf being the last two digits of the registration, and just below here is the nose gear itself. As you can see with Phoenix models, it usually has these little things on the tyres there, showing that the gears aren't exactly round, but they do roll. In the middle of this shot, just below the K, is the angle of attack. The angle of attack is used to offer a visual indication of the amount of lift the wings are generating at a given airspeed of bank, or angle of bank. It can also be called the AOA sensor, just for short of the angle of attack sensor. In the middle of the shot, just here, is the massive Kuwait typeface there, for Kuwait Airways, of course. Some airlines that have called Airways, like Kuwait Airways, don't always put the Airways titles on the aircraft, a bit like Qantas, the Qantas Airways. I just think that's quite modern to see. I like how the typeface is spread across the forward part of the fuselage. Very cool. Here we have on the top is the first antenna on the aircraft, and I'm pretty sure just there that's the Wi-Fi box, or the SATCOM of the aircraft. No, it isn't, because it's further down the aircraft. Just there. I'll get there in a moment. Here is the Arabic calligraphy of Kuwait, I believe. Here we have in the middle of the shot, just here, That is the landing light of the aircraft, used to, meant to be turned on while the aircraft is on finals for landing. Also turned on when the aircraft is departing the airport, and of course active on a runway. Just on the side of the fuselage here, just here, that is the pitot system that is used to determine an aircraft's airspeed, Mach number, altitude and altitude trend. Very nice indeed. And then we can see the bottom antenna there. Very nice. And there, just on the A, is the L2 boarding door, used as a door to board the aircraft. Here is the number 1 engine, the Rolls-Royce Trent 7072 engine, used on the A330neo. As you can see, it can be seen through. Very nice indeed. I do like how Phoenix models do their engines on their Neo aircraft. And here we have the landing gear. Very cool. Unfortunately, they do not tilt, but they do roll, as you can see. Moving down the wing here, some nice details on the wing. The only problem I have with this aircraft, this model, is that the sharklet is very, very bent compared to the other side, which I'll just show you now. No, it's this side. This is the side that I was talking about. This one is overly bent. No, it was this side, my bad. As you can see, it is very, very bent indeed. Trying to focus on it for you guys. Having a bit of trouble. There you go. Very bent. But there we have on the this end of the wing, we have the red navigation light. Trying to focus for you guys. For some reason it's been rather difficult, but there it is there. In the middle of the shot, we can see the L3 door. This is used in the event of emergency. So if this aircraft was in the event of emergency, that there would be an emergency slide coming out of this door here. I think it's called the evacuation slide or something. On the top of the fuselage here is the beacon light here. For some reason I'm having a lot of trouble focusing on this aircraft. Anyway, moving down here, we have some more antennas, but here in the middle of the shot is the SATCOM, as mentioned earlier. This is used to provide the IFE entertainment on board the aircraft, seen in or behind each of the seats on the aircraft. Very cool. Here we have the registration of the aircraft, 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Golf, and then we have the L4 door, can be used for disembarking the aircraft via the apron, but it's more so used for catering more than anything else. And then here we have the tail fin. If I can get the model into the shot, let me just zoom out a bit. Here we go, looking absolutely nice indeed. I do like how Kuwait Airways have their tail fins. I'm looking forward to seeing the A350 in this livery. I reckon that will look absolutely gorgeous, as I am quite a fan of the 350 nowadays. I wasn't when the A350 was unveiled, of course. I thought it looked quite, excuse the language, but ugly. But of course, ever since Singapore Airlines invited me to go to an inauguration up north a few years ago, it's been one of my favourite aircraft. Anyway, in the middle of the shot, we can see the logo light, or the tail light, that is used to light up the tail fin during night operations or early morning operations, to give a visual indication of what the airline is, or the company of the aircraft, for the ATC or whoever is in the control tower. Can also be used as a marketing tool for anyone within or around an airfield to advertise the airline. There's also another one on the other side, if I can get it into shot, just there. Very nice indeed. And on the rear of the aircraft, just at the rear in the middle of the shot, is the APU, abbreviated for the auxiliary power unit. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at the other side of the aircraft, because there are some differences. Here we have the forward baggage compartment just in the middle of the shot. I'll try to focus on it for you guys. There we go. At the rear of the aircraft, we can see the rear baggage compartment just there. And there's also another little compartment just there at the rear of the aircraft. On the bottom of the aircraft, we can see the Kuwait board titles on the belly of the aircraft, and of course there's the stand hole. At the front of the aircraft, we can make out the nose gear door. That would be, of course, where the nose gear retracts into. Some nice details on the fuselage. Very, very cool indeed. Phoenix models do a great job with their 330s, and of course their 340s as well. Coming soon will be the model review of the Edelweiss Air A330-800 that recently arrived into my collection. Very nice. I can't wait to be doing that for you guys. Here's the registration on the underside of the wing. Very nice. And then moving down to the rear of the aircraft, just in the middle of the shot, is the entryway to the APU. Very cool indeed. So that will do it for the main part of the video. I do apologise for any unfocusing of the model. I am still getting used to filming on this phone, as of course I do have an iPhone 14 now. I don't really use my XR anymore for filming, but I think I might use my XR for some videos moving forward, as I am used to using that for filming more than this phone. But the more I use this phone, I guess I'll get used to it. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you enjoyed in this video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy what you saw. If you are new to the channel and you like what you saw, as mentioned before, go ahead and subscribe below. Ding that bell icon to be notified when videos go live on the channel moving forward. I have a great a great lineup of videos coming very soon. More model reviews, more unboxings coming very soon, and of course some more airport updates. I haven't done an airport update for a while. I think it's number 19. It's coming very soon, but that will be after my next series. My next video for my 787 series, which of course will be coming very soon. That's part 3 of the 100 Plus Streamliners series. If you want to go ahead and check out my social links in the description below, there is Instagram, there is Twitter, there is my airport's website, and of course there is Patreon. The Patreon link is at the top of the description. That's where you'll be able to help me out in terms of supporting my channel on here on YouTube, and of course over on Instagram as well. My Instagram airport account for Ashton International Airport, as you can see the airport map is in the background. That's where you'll be able to help me out with the funds of expanding my model airport, helping me develop a studio for my YouTube channel and my YouTube video creations, and of course that's where the airport will be as well in the future at some point. I am wanting to do some live streams on, let's say, Twitch, and of course a podcast series on Spotify. So all the dreams I have will cannot be done with just by me. It needs help moving forward. So go ahead and check out the Patreon account below, and help me out there. But of course the Instagram pages, of course there's the Infinite Flight page, and of course there's the airport page. All the links will be in the description below. Twitter is the backup account for everything that I do on YouTube, and of course Instagram. And of course the website, if you want to go ahead and check that out, go ahead and check it out via a PC or a laptop, as of course it is not yet compatible for a mobile device. As mentioned, I'm still working on a way I can make it compatible for a mobile device, trying to develop an app, but of course things happen to get in the way of that. So I will announce that on Instagram, so do go ahead and check out the airport account below, the first link of the main links below. So that will do it for today's video, so thank you very much for coming along and tuning in for the model review of the Kuwait Airways A330-800neo by Phoenix Models. If you did enjoy what you saw, go ahead and give a thumbs up, comment below what you enjoyed, share this video to your friends or anyone who may be interested in checking out this video. Subscribe if you are new and ding that bell icon to be notified when videos go live on the channel moving forward. If you did enjoy what you saw and you want to see some more, on the left hand side will be my most recent video. On the right hand side will be the full playlist of model reviews I've done so far on the channel. In the middle is where you can subscribe. But until next time guys, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.